So what now, Jack Sparrow? Are we to be two immortals locked in an epic battle until Judgment Day and the trumpets sound? Or you could surrender.
Okay, everyone, all you drunkards. So, I was watching Spirit of the Law. Let me turn my volume down, make sure it's not too loud. And he was doing this, Rise to 1800 ELO on Steam. And I remember doing something like that before I started this channel. And I actually did well. I made it to 1800. But the people I play with, like Jared, aren't that rank, and it's hard to find games with them. So I slowly lowered my score because I know that seems very smurfish, but he is my handicap. And also his drinking is my handicap. But every once in a while you wonder just exactly what you're worth. So instead of, like, a few of the games I played were people my level at the time. I think I started at like a 16, 50 and worked my way up to at least an 1800, I believe. And then it was a long road down. It was annoying. I couldn't get into games. I wanted to play with my buddy. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. If I'm going to see what I'm worth, I'm going to play somebody really good. So I found the first 1v1 I could. It was actually, I just played a few games, so I was warmed up a little bit with Jared, and Jared signed off. So I'm like, oh, it's just another, 20 minutes, quick match. It'll probably end with me dying in feudal. I think this guy was in 1850 I played. And yeah, I just wanted to see how good I could do. So I was the Incas, and this is Green Arabia, and he was the Ethiopians. So both newer civs. I'm Forgotten and he's African Kingdoms. But definitely a lot of changes with the new expansions, especially for the Incas, such as they now get the pierce armor on the eagles and the Kamyuks instead of the speed. Be cool if their pikes got that pierce armor too. That might make them a little overpowered. But I didn't have the greatest start here. I took my boar really early. And right off the bat, you can see my score is... Actually, it's kind of okay right now. But let's journey over to his base. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little... I don't feel sick, just my throat is really dead for some reason. Some kind of sickness, I'm sure. And my coffee is being brewed. Alright. Look in the map here. Looks like he took his deer already. Some deer out in the middle of nowhere. Some deer over there. So, not too bad. I'm hanging with him, but I know I do fall behind. A little rusty, because I haven't played a 1v1 in a while. I think the highest ranked player I played 1v1 was 2000. That was the last one I did when I was doing I probably played like 7 games. I was trying to see how high rank I could get, where it says I forget what it was, but I dropped down a great number. I was top 3,000 players or something on Steam or something like that. Which felt good. But Age is more about fun to me, and people know I'm not a Smurf. You see the games I post. I lose more than I win. 'Cause usually I end up trying to fight two at once in my games or something like that. So it's not like I'm out winning all the time. Every once in a while we crush and I feel bad. A lot of times I'll quit to give the enemy a chance and also give Jarrett some practice, which he hates. So if one of them resigns, I'll quick resign, give the other guy a chance to fight. So I lose points that way. And all right, so here we got. So let's go back to view lock. He's got a little rush coming in, which I figured he was coming with the skirms because I was over there scouting it out. I didn't really know how to respond since I could make scouts myself, but now you can make Eagle Warriors in the feudal. Tried a quick wall out here, but it was sloppy. And I know I need to go back to Pussywood. I had at one point, I just forgot to resubscribe. But yeah, Pussywood makes it so much easier. I quick tried to get some melee armor because I know the Incas villagers benefit from the blacksmith. I thought that would at least keep them alive here, since I could just turn around and fight them. But this really hurt me. I didn't lose that many villagers, maybe one or two. I couldn't really tell with the forest line here. I know people are already yelling at me to resubscribe to Pussywood. Sorry. You know, I forgot. But yeah, now they got that extra melee. The extra melee and pierce too. So good for taking out towers too, as the Incas. And I had some lazy guys up there, so he really pulls ahead. Good 200 points at least here. And I'm just recharging my eagles. Really not sure what to do against the Ethiopians because I'm just not that familiar. I know. Oh, there's a hole right there. Look at that. It doesn't even look like it. I was afraid of the Shotels. And my first thought was, I'll go archers. Because they could take them out, right? Got a castle early. Because he spent a lot of food. But it definitely doesn't benefit me. That's because I'm sure he had a much higher pop at this point. No, he's only at 34. What am I at? I do have a higher pop, but I have a few army. Let's just go take a look at him. Yeah, he doesn't have really any army. Might have been a good idea to attack at this point. Gold's kind of open, wood's open, but my scouting wasn't as it should be because I was busy defending that attack. I'm not sure why he didn't have his other scout cavalry in on that. And he knows my gold and wood is open, but he knows I'm also in castle. So who knows what I'm doing over here. And as you can see, my resources just aren't up to par at this point for another TC just yet, but I'm close. But the food is really low. I decided to go eagles, and later in the game I really wish I went more eagles, because I know that pierce armor is oh so sexy. And I'm so glad they added that, because it really makes the eagle more viable, because that's one thing I would never touch, was the Incan's eagle, because it's really the bonuses of the Civ that make the Eagle Warrior so great. Like the Mayans get the plus 40 health, and the Aztecs get their plus 4 attack. I'm really sorry about my voice and cold, guys. So now they get, I'm not even sure what they get, but the Pierce Armor's nice. I played a game actually just before this. It's kind of funny because he was Incas and I was Huns. And I was going a lot of calf archers, and they were just doing like no damage. It was like shooting at Huskarls. I mean, eagles are already troublesome for archers, but with that extra pierce armor, it's like castles and archers, no problem. They're like running Huskarls. It's ridiculous. But they don't get any extra HP, and they don't get any extra attack or anything. So, what are you gonna do? But I think it does. Overall, in an eagle fight, I think the Mayans still win. I think Mayan and Aztec are really close, but I think as far as the Inca, they're still last place, but they're definitely got a niche now. Whereas the speed, who cared about the speed? It didn't really give them that much of a bonus. And it's nice too, like where the Mayans upgrade is only for the Eagle Warrior, the Aztec, and the Incas. Affects more than one unit. I'm actually not sure what units it affects. I know it affects the Kamyuks, and I think it does maybe affect the Slinger as well. So it gets 3 units. So I saw that he was walled off here, so I want to see what he was doing in the back. You know, 'cause I saw some golden stone, so I was trying to figure out what I could do there while trying to keep my economy going. 'Cause his score is just bounding ahead of mine. I'm at 60 pop, and he's at. I'm ahead. He must be managing his economy better. And I got a few more military than he does probably. I see the knights, so I'm responding with monks. Trying to get my eagles in the back. So at this point, I probably should have been getting some more upgrades. So I see the town center is he's kind of boxed in nicely. Got his gold protected, so I was very late on that one. I definitely probably could have got over there earlier. But I figured he's not coming through the front here, and he's probably coming through the back with those eagles. One thing I'm bad about is multitasking. So doing a rush and managing my economy and doing defense does not work for me. So like at this point, I think I just let the eagles go, and I don't think they do any damage. I was just kind of hoping there was something back there. Tried to get a conversion, but I didn't want to lose the monk. And then I see he goes after the villagers, so I'm kind of sacrificing them at this point. See if I can get some conversions on these knights. He seems a little distracted with his raiding. And I think this actually just did enough to take his mind off it, because I was actually able to get to... I don't know if I get the third one. I think I do, because he's just still distracted about it. Yes, I pulled out a third monk. So if you didn't know this, guys, this does well. Not a good exchange up here. I don't think I killed nearly anything. Maybe got him into garrison for a few seconds. Like, I gained 3 knights, but I just lost 5 or 6 eagles, which are expensive. And I was delayed down here. These villagers still aren't working. I lost a villager. So overall, I don't think either of us really profited from that one. I think he recovers better than I do. Obviously, his score is still ahead. My coffee is almost ready, so I will break here soon. I have the monks now. I'm seeing the writing on the wall. I really think long term when it comes to games where I know I'm behind, and I don't see any like crazy attacks I could do. I'm thinking eagles would have been well, but I'm afraid of the Shotel warrior, and I'm afraid of what the Shotel warrior could do to eagles, because they're cheaper, and it was a tough decision. So I was thinking instead of archers, I could actually do the slinger to fend off the Shotels, which I just figured were coming. One disadvantage that he had was he gets the free upgrade from Pike. No use to him, really. Well, I mean, trash unit later on, but obviously I'm not going knights, but he was confused that I had his knights, which is probably why he was not focusing on the battle down south. He didn't even realize that I captured his knights. But the good thing about knights is you force people to research that pike upgrade, but with Ethiopians, it's no bother. So he didn't waste any resources in going pikes. That is a good bit of gold there. So really not worth it. I lost one. Decided to just come back, get charged. I'm grabbing relics now, cause he's got the better gold. I could see that. Let's take a look. He's got these two on the front, which I just know are going to be hard to take. And I think about this one later, because I think I do have that scouted. Yeah, I do have that scouted. And I don't see this one. I don't think I ever know that one is there. So I have, how many gold piles do I have? I got 1 and 2 and 3. I got 3. That's actually not bad. 3 gold piles. And he has, okay, those are his 3 gold piles. So he has 1 here, and these are actually his. And I think in my mind, I was just thinking that those were just out there. Like if I had, well, I don't even see that one. I might have fought for that. I probably would have lost, though. You gotta pick your battles, I guess, in this game. But yeah, if I had known both were there, maybe I would have pushed that. Maybe try to starve him out. But we'll see where we go. This is why the importance of scouting. I had decent scouting, but I wasn't in there right now. I wasn't seeing what he's building, because Ethiopians, I have no idea. He can go a couple different ways. Overall, they don't really have any bad units. I know they don't have the champion line, but who cares? They have the Shotels. I wasted money on the pikeman upgrade. Probably why I'm hurting. Still not significantly behind right now. Trying to gather up this gold quickly, because I don't even see my gold in the back yet. And just trying to grab relics. If you're trying to beat me, know that I will go for relics. It's what I do. Know that I will go for monks. It's what I do. I think a lot of people don't do that because it's very long term. One thing I don't like to do is trade, though. Obviously, no trading in this game. I'm not sure why I decided to farm out here. So I'm seeing the skirmishers. And I'm on my way with my relic. So I got one and another one in tow. Let's look at him. See what he can see here. Just trying to get rid of these knights because I know they're going to be useless soon. So I might as well see if I can take down something with them, or at least annoy him. He's kind of boxed himself in too. But overall, he's got a lot more room for his farms. A little more organized in that fashion than it feels that I am. So he's at 120 pop, and I'm at, so am I. Okay, so we're still close at this point. But his score is just way ahead. I don't know if they have some sort of bonus eco-wise. Didn't do much with those knights. Lost them both, but that's okay. They were free. like we got a lull in the game here. I'm going to set you over to me on view lock while I just go get some coffee. Enjoy. I'll be right back. Hope I didn't miss anything too exciting. I think this is where we were both kind of thinking that, yeah, now it's going to go to an Imperial Aged sort of death match. Been doing this new thing of putting butter in my coffee. It actually, it's good to lose weight with. The high fat, you want to use non-salted butter, so it's there's no extra sodium, but the high fat actually balances out the caffeine well and makes you feel full. So you can actually do it as a meal replacement. Sometimes I'll put protein powder and butter in my coffee, and just that's the meal for the day. And if you're feeling a little crazy, oh look at he's so ahead. He's more than 1,000 points ahead. You can put white chocolate chips with the butter in the coffee. Oh, it's so good. My wife doesn't understand. She doesn't get the butter thing, but I love it. It's so good. It's creamy. You gotta really, you either gotta put it in a blender or just really blend it with a fork. I'm at 150 pop, and he's probably way up there now. Yeah, he's up to 180. He's got a much better army. Yeah, he's so ahead right now. It's ridiculous. And he's already got this gold over here. He's got control on the two middle ones. I don't think anybody knows this one's here. So he's got the 2 extra gold piles. Is that it? Yeah. So there's 2 extra gold piles on this map. So we both have 3, and there's 2 small extra ones. No, I could have taken this one while he was taking this one. And my Kamiyuks aren't even upgraded yet. Still looking at him. Now, to his own fault, he set this at 200 pop. Which there is a strategy to. And I do respect the 200 pop. Especially for 1v1s. But yeah, it can be annoying. Because you're limited to your villagers. And you can't just out-eco the person and throw trash in. So the strategy does come out a little bit more. So I do understand that. But I do like 300 pop, especially for games where I'm forced to fight multiple people. Like, you can't fight 2 people sometimes. So he's going Cavalier. I don't know why he went Camel. I'm not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Or maybe he was just confused that Mesoamerican civs did not have horses. Maybe he needs to go back. Oh, it's mystery. Catches me here on the front, grabbing stone. I lose mostly pikes, which would have been good to have back here. Maybe it's because I was distracted because I'm thinking about taking this guy out. Oh, I'm looking at his view. I'm like, why can't I see? So he's, what is he thinking right now? You got the Shotel upgrade yet? No. Dropping a castle in the front, hitting this castle over here. So he sees slingers, and I take forever to upgrade those slingers. Because look at his resources, he's doing fine. Look at mine, I'm like, nothing. A lot of gold. But luckily he deletes that castle. But that didn't really cost him any stuff, so maybe I should have tried to destroy it. He's also in the back of my base. And I'm over here, I pushed him off this gold. So the only fight that doesn't matter is the one I'm winning. And slingers do not do well against skirmishers. I think I knew that, I was trying to pull back. I don't think I have the Pierce armor yet, but I figure these guys will do okay. Because they're kind of like a pikeman, but they do well against trash. They're a good anti-trash. They only cost 30 gold. But they're a beefy unit, 80 health, you know. That's a good bit of health. And once you get the Pierce armor and all fully upgraded, they do well. Like, they clean this up pretty easily. And I think I catch those, but he's also in my base, raping and pillaging. Those Shelter Warriors are sneaky. They're fast, strong. He's hit me in multiple places. And I'm very unprotected. Nothing is walled. I've lost a castle. It's not looking good. The score is almost 3,000 ahead of mine. And you guys are seeing the writing on the wall, I'm sure. Cheers. Also a dash of cinnamon in the grounds in your coffee. Oh, it's so good. Maybe I should just stick to making coffee and stop playing Age. Granted, this is the first 1v1 I've done in a long time. It really takes a different mindset. I'm not one of those people who likes to play it. It is fun, but I was sweating like a dog. I was stressed out. When you start caring about your ELO, it's a different game, you know. It's like, oh, if I lose this game, something's on the line. It's like playing Texas Hold'em with real money versus playing Texas Hold'em for pennies. like I guess that's real money. Texas Hold'em with candy. I don't know, you know. Fake chips. Get the point. I'm messing up my own analogies here. So one of the power of the show tells is the stance mode. Or not the cameos is the stance mode, because then they all protect each other. When they get scattered is when they can get taken down, but together they are strong. Because I know a lot of people don't like the Incas, but the Incas are very underrated. And I know Spirit of the Law did a video on this, and I was just like cheering the whole time. I was like, yeah, Incas. Because you guys know, I did that cameo song. I love the Incas. I might have to like put that like in the background here or something. They do well. They do well. But I've lost so many villagers here. I've gained some ground. I'm only about 2,000 points. No, I'm still about 3,000 behind. I think I just have enough slingers here. Yeah, force him back. He's a little scared. The castle's helping out. And maybe this is just this I knew was gonna fail, but I'm just like, I gotta take the pressure off. So let's see if he's going after that. I think slightly. He's really not bothered about it, but I forced him to build a castle in the middle of nowhere. That's good. It's better a castle in the back of his base than a castle on my front. So if you're under... Oh, sorry. Aren't you guys down here yet? Oh, Jared. Going down to Jared's this weekend. I actually called Jared after this game. Just to tell him how ridiculous it was. What was I saying? Yeah, so if you're ever under some pressure, just... Like, look at this. I pulled his army off the front. It buys me a second. because it's dwindled down here on the front. Down to 150 pop, and I'm sure he's a strong 200. There I put him on stance mode so they could fight together. But if they were just like 2 or more of those, they actually might have been able to hold those shell tails, even though they're really strong. But they definitely did better even in stance mode than they would have done. Now I thought there used to be like an elite slinger upgrade. I didn't see that this time, so I don't know if that's been removed. I'll have to look into that. My archers from the very beginning, and he's gone. I don't know if you can see it, but I think there's a slight, yeah, he's got a slight hill advantage that I don't think I noticed. That's why he's raining down hell, and I'm losing so many of these slingers, because they cost gold. I think they're cheaper than a hand cannoneer, but that's pretty much their purpose. But they do really well against infantry because they fire. Watch Spirit of the Laws Inca video, that's all I'm going to say. Just watch it. They fire faster, and they're more accurate. I think people look at like the basics, you know, like Kamuk's not that great. It's like a beefed up halberdier. There's more to it than that. Kamuk attacks faster, and it's got a lot more health. It's got that hidden armor that you get from the castle, and the slinger, same thing. It's very good against infantry. It attacks faster, and it's more accurate. Because on the surface, you're like, the Incas are kind of dumb. They're not. They're not dumb. You're dumb. Mom goes to college. Alright, so he cleaned this up. I managed to steal like maybe 1 block of gold. But the distraction was helpful. Let's get back to the fog of war here. Yeah, I'll put it on normal. What was I going to say? I got some villagers out. They escaped. Which is good because I found stone. And I found my game plan. That's right, folks. I had a game plan. I can tell like these Shotel warriors. They destroy things like faster than paladins. It's ridiculous. I was like, I don't even have time to get my army over there. And obviously, yeah, duh, this is way open. And he's 3,000, 4,000 points ahead. And after this, it just drops so savagely. And Incas, I think, have great walls. I don't know why I'm not building walls. He's just hit me where, because I think he's realizing that my army composition is strong defensively, but I can't cover a lot of ground. I'm strong, united. And I don't even think I was thinking about this during the game, but Ethiopians have wonderful siege, which I don't know if he puts to use. Ethiopians get torsion engines. If you have not experienced the power of torsion engines, you should watch. There's a 2v2 regicide that I do, which I know I do a lot, that really show the power of the torsion engines. You gotta watch the whole game. I think it's like Drunken Regicide or something like that. Man, these guys are devastating. Like, I got the Pierce armor and they're just cutting these villagers down like they're nothing. Not the Pierce armor, the melee armor. I'm finally getting close to 200. Start building up here because I figured he wouldn't look up here. And I find another relic. So I'm thinking to myself, I now have 2 relics. Get that relic, that's 3 relics. Then I would have a monopoly. Yeah, this was a hard ground to take because he had that hill advantage here. And I'm not sure why I pressed this engagement. I was just tired of being boxed in. Score is 4,000 more. I just didn't have the gold to out-treb him at this point. I was just trying to keep my army up. Rebuild town centers. Put you on view lock for a second here. I was trying to help my wife decide what glasses she wanted. She's sending me pictures. I'm the one who's got to look at her, so I tell her when I get a haircut, I'm like, well, what do you want? I don't care. Can't you guys wait to get till you get married? Not care anymore. He is now 5,000 ahead. Still not had the gold to upgrade my pikemen. Which is okay. Right now they're just like cannon fodder. He's slaughtering me here with these these treb shots. Just like taking it. My men were not responding as well as I would like them to. Having some monks for a recharge though is good. If you're playing defensively like I am. And I am probably one of the few advocators of the defense. If you've ever played Drunken Empires, you know what a stubborn bastard I am. But I'm not the best at this game. But I don't usually go down very easily. Obviously, his populations are overgrown. Let's see what he's at. Yeah, strong 200. He's just throwing in villagers now at this point with sappers. My villagers are sexier than his villagers. Because he doesn't get the paladin, so he's a little confused at what to make. He's got enough gold, like, honestly, if he just made... He's wasting his time with the skirmishers. I think if he just went show-tells and, like, put them all in the back of my base... Yeah, I can't defend everywhere. Like, these skirmishers, I mean, these slingers gotta be masked up to defend. So if he's attacking at 2 points, at 3 points with full-on show-tells, I mean, they're not that much gold. And he's got the one good shot with the onager. He probably could have taken him out. So it's not like he doesn't have the means to beat me one-on-one. He could either do heavy raiding, which he's already done to a point, but it was always one raid at a time, not a mixed raid, which I think would have done better. Yeah, he's already taken the gold down there. He's finishing up these gold piles. He has yet to take his relic. So I think he's now thinking to himself, My God. I'm gonna run out of gold. Their heavy scorpion doesn't do as well as you'd think with its extra blast damage. I think they really got to be masked up for that. Another castle down. So sad, too bad. But I did find this extra stone, which I'm wondering if that's the only extra stone pile there was. I started to take the relics up here for some reason, which was a bad decision. I should have migrated them to my base where I could defend them. I believe I do have, yeah, I have the Pierce armor now, so you can see that they do well. They even got more melee than the Shotels do. The Shotels have 5 Pierce armor, and I have 6. And the Eagles, I don't even know what the Eagles have. So right now I'm like really wishing I went Eagles, but just getting the upgrades and having the gold to pump them out. It's another story. I'm just trying to survive. Spent the 600 gold, got the help here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have invested that upgrade into the Eagle. You live and you learn, I guess. Right now he's just chewing my base apart. It's ugly, folks. It's ugly. Scores a good 5,000 ahead. But I see this other relic, which would be relic number 4. And he still has yet to take his relic. So I've been churning out gold this whole time from these 2. And yeah, he got the 2 extra gold piles, but actually he got the 2 on the sides, that's right. I'm a little too late, I found it. Again, just trying to take some pressure off by attacking something on the outside, because I think he went in on the gold here. He's still doing all right. But overall, I think just a few onagers would have been good. I think he was just afraid of the upgrade, because it is expensive. And maybe he did not even get the torsion energy. I don't know if I can check that. So he might not even got the torsion engines, because that's another decent upgrade. But what you can do is you don't have to get all the way to the siege onager. If you just get onager with the torsion engines, I still think that's pretty good. You can still flatten most units with 1 shot. I'm just trying to hold on here. It's not working. But again, I'm hitting the back of his base. He's building a market, so you know he's trying to trade for gold at this point. I actually do no trading because look at my wood. I'm out. Just lost my relics. He had a chance here to finish this. This doesn't really distract him because he just destroyed the villagers, but maybe it took a few seconds of his mind away. You could see that it distracts slightly. You notice the lull in the battle. Even if it gets you just that 1 second to regroup or something, it's worth just a small attack like that. So the base is now wide open. Kind of walled up top, not really. Got a small base up here in the north. Don't know why I haven't taken this relic yet. My gold is low. Everything's low. Just hit my last castle. And I know Can't let this castle fall or it's over. That's why the villagers are going out. Remember, they're beefy villagers. It's with sappers, they can take a few hits, and they do well against siege. And they're repairing at the same time. So he's got to be mad that I just took those trebs out. I know he's starting to hurt. He's starting to hurt for gold. The tide is turning. He may be 6,000 points ahead, but the tide is turning. How many of you would have stuck this out this long, huh? I want to meet the man that's more stubborn than I am. I don't want to play him. Tell you what, this guy's not going to forget me for a while. I don't have a big head or anything, just in case you were wondering. I realize he's a much better player than I am. Another good thing about the cameo too is not only the fast attack speed, is that range too. They can hit a unit before it gets within their square. Look at this army. So much food. He's still doing alright on gold. I know everything's been, at this point, it's probably gone, right? Yeah, he's traded. He's traded his wood. Trying to be annoying. Yeah, he built a market to trade. There we go. Going for the relic. Should have got that relic a long time ago. And I'm trying to grab these two again. Just being annoying. Because you're thinking, what does it really accomplish, Nate? What does it accomplish? Annoyance. Even if he's got to look down there for 1 second, it's what you need. The good thing about the siege ram is the upgrade. It's all food. And siege ram with torsion engine. Oh, it's sexy. I'm gonna take that demo loop off so we can see the stats at the end. He took my monk down, running with it. His farms are expiring, so he's gonna have to pump more wood in. Don't you hate it when your farms expire? So pushing. I don't know why I'm pushing. I'm just going in for a push here. I've been able to rebuild. Taking some devastating shots here from these scorpions, but I think the pierce armor does help with that. Which is why it might have been better for him to invest in the onagers, but maybe he didn't get the torsion engines. I don't know why he wouldn't have. He was so rich at one point. This is actually a decent move on my part, because he had wasted putting some army in the rams. And if he just had a little bit more to cover his scorpions, I think he could have fought me off. But again, it was the distraction. Tell me it wasn't. Tell me that this didn't just save my ass. Drew off just a bit of his army. That's a good bit of gold there he's just lost. And the scorpions. So mild distractions, important. Pulling in the last one. I still hear his farms dying. I think the farms might help me out more than my distraction. So yeah, he had two things going on. farms in my small little attack here, which he cleaned up fast, but, you know, I know it wasn't going to go anywhere. You're probably sick of me patting myself on the back. I'm really not. Not really that proud of this game. Could have done a lot better in the beginning. And I'll be honest, I don't really want to do another 1v1 after this. I was planning on doing like what Spirit of the Law was doing and like playing a few. Maybe if there were like normal games. But this is drained. It drained my desire for 1v1s right out. Yeah, I keep forgetting that volume's way freaking loud. I'm sorry. There we go. Alright, so he's down here with the show tells again. Cut my houses down. He was just pushing to try to get some space at this point. But he's down on wood too. And the gap is closing. Score-wise. I now have 2 relics up there, 2 out here. So this is where my gold is actually now better than his. He got the extra gold to start, but now I have the gold advantage because he's busy trading his wood for it. So he's down to 146, and I'm just down to... No, I'm right there with him, okay. I just have an army down here, that's why. See, it always works well when he does that, when he splits me up. When I'm united, I tend to win. But when I'm distracted trying to fight 2 armies at once, it always goes south. Because when you're micromanaging, you do well. But I'm pretty sure he had nightmares of Kamyuk's restless sleep. Because even a Shotel with more than double the attack is not worth the united power of the Kamyuk. Another thing I forgot like certain blacksmith upgrades. As you can see, I also forgot chemistry for a while here. But yes, Steve, I did get loom for you early on. Steve was busting my balls for a game I just posted where I was drunk. I didn't get loom, and I tried to fend off towers with villages without loom, thinking I had loom. You can guess how that one ended up. Poorly. I even build it. I'm building it now. See, I didn't even think about it till right now either. My gameplay self is the same as my normal self. No! Did I not get my castle upgrade yet? I thought Inca's got some extra bonuses. Maybe not. Oh no, they're cheaper, that's right. The castles are cheaper slightly. Because I have a weird mishmash of bonuses. None of them very significant, but together, most significant. Like slightly stronger walls and castles. I don't think their towers are any stronger, but maybe they are. I didn't build any towers, so I wouldn't know. You could research that on your own. I think I'm finally getting chemistry here. I'm getting murder holes, realizing that that is probably important as well. I'm making these mistakes for you guys, so you don't have to. I do certain things right. Like build monks and convert things, and gather relics. That's about all I'm good at. So I finished up my gold. Completely out of food. I'm really hoping to dear God, Jesus, that he does not find these relics up here. He has yet to get his relic. He's just now thinking about getting it. And he switched into scouts, which he doesn't get the bloodlines. So he doesn't get the extra HP. And I think he's missing a armor upgrade as well. And my cameos deal with hussars. With a bitch slap. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for a kick-ass pikeman, not just a halberdier, but a super spear that can bitch slap a cavalier. Gammy yuck, gammy yuck, gammy yuck. It's not about going offensive, because I like playing Farmville and staying on the defensive. And in this game I seem to lose in every way, in every way. But if all I had to do was build more pikemen, I might just cause them to rage. Great song, right? You think I was just making up fancy words, but it's actually, this gameplay shows you that it's how I do in the age. I was playing this Utopia game with some friends, and they didn't understand that. Because that's how I am. I'm like, I gotta build up my kingdom. You want me to attack people? I just started this game. I don't want to waste my army. I gotta build up defensive. I'm like building towers and forts, and like, do something. I'm like, I'm doing something. I'm defending myself. They kicked me out of their kingdom, and then I joined another kingdom, and then that kingdom turned on me because I didn't sign on for like a whole day. Screw that, man. It's too much pressure. He's finding use for these hussars, though. And he's found me. He's found me over here. And I'm thinking, oh, shizzle. He's got a relic now. Well, sort of. And at this point in the game, it might even been like slightly before this. And rarely does this thought go into your head. But this is what dawned on me. I'm like, oh my goodness. This is gonna come down to wood. The last resource on the map. There actually isn't a whole lot of wood. Not like we're on Black Forest here. There's patches, and already he's kind of cleared out a whole bunch. And I think he's realizing this as well. He's like, oh, I need more wood. I forget about gold. Wood's gonna be important. Maybe why he was going hussars as well is because wood was at a loss. Oh, and he kills my monk. What a bastard. Ooh, I need to defend my borders. That's my problem. So, down only about 3,000 now. Just playing defensive, playing Farmville, using monks to heal. Finally got my chemistry upgrades, getting my university upgrades. I still don't have, I don't have the last armor upgrade. A lot of gold for that. Not really worth it since I'm only using skirmishers, but if you got the gold, do it. And I think he saw the relics there, so I'm like, oh crap, I need to get these relics out of here. Pushing over here, pushing everywhere. Push it, push it, push it. Closing the gap in the score. Been down the whole game. Someone's gonna have to tell me, like, at worst, what was the largest gap. It was probably close to 10,000. I want to know what, like, the greatest gap overcome is. So that's got to be up there. In, like, a 1v1. I can understand somewhere else. Sorry. Nose. I get it, he's having trouble. My Civ is a little more powerful. I think his chances were best in the Castle Age, because I didn't really have an answer. It's good that they made the Slinger now castle available. That would have been my only option if he came in with heavy show tells, which is, I think, what I was thinking originally. Again, I'm not sure why I was pushing here. I was making fun of Spirit of the Law. I was watching his like second game where he was Goths, and he was like fighting in this valley the whole time. I'm like, get out of the damn valley! And I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, it's so easy to like talk big, and then here I am sitting under the fire at two castles, battling them out. You know, when you're in these games, you're not thinking right. You know, like, Nate, why don't you just go around and push in from this way, right into his team, instead of fighting through 2 and maybe 3 castles? Don't make much sense, right? Even gone up and around, make his major military there. But no. I guess I was thinking if I could take down a castle that was big, because you're not going to get the stone to build another one. Maybe at this point in the game, I just felt like, ha! You know, the rage was just defensive the whole game. You can only take so much defense until you just gotta throw yourself at them. And I lost so much here, and I'm just crying. I'm crying right now watching this, because I might have been able to win this and this game if I just did not just rush into these castles. I think you get caught in like this tug of war, back and forth sort of thing, and then that's where all your focus is. Like, that's where the battlefield is. You don't realize you can go around. You know, even here when I'm here, you know, I'm just like, yeah, this is just raiding. It's not raiding. You can't attack that way. You can't attack where he's completely wide open and destroy his eco, do exactly what he's been doing to you the whole time. No, I have a sense of honor. But I think I do get this castle down, which I guess, I don't know, maybe that's worth it. But not worth the gold I spent on all those cameos. And even the wood and the food. Look at me. I don't even think I realize it. my eco, I completely drained. Can you believe it? Like, I've been building up this whole time, gathering resources. Now I'm down to bare essentials in all 4 slots. Populations dropped 70. Big mistake. But I've heard him on his end too. But he's fine resource-wise, except for gold. I mean, still got more gold than I do. He's gathering resources all around. But I did take a castle down. Definitely not worth it. So lesson there. Don't force something like that. I felt like I had to for some reason. I felt like, after what I get to the end, like I had to take the castle down. I was already in enough. I already lost enough that castle needed to die, just so I could walk away with some sort of self-respect. I understand that, but going in there initially, I don't know. I knew the castles were there. I don't know what my problem was. So at this point, I'm seeing him on the wood piles. I'm like, damn it. He's going to starve me out of wood. This whole time, I'm thinking I'm going to starve him out of gold. He's going to starve me out of wood. Look at the scores, though. Look at the scores. Getting closer. Ugh. Such a slugfest. Yeah, if this was Trash War, he would have won because he's got the resources for it. His wood's low too. He's trying to steal this wood. Yeah, because look, he's cleaned a lot of this out. He's taking this one on the front. He's got a few over here. Got this one in the back. And I'm thinking this too. I'm still working on this big one back here when I should be working up here. Luckily, I'm taking from this. Keep me alive a little longer. Almost there. Almost there. That hill bonus. It's devastating. I don't think I ever got my skirmisher upgrade too. It wasn't that expensive. I think I did at the end. But that limits the they don't have no minimum range. Isn't a big deal as long as you got something in the front. I was thinking about getting the onager out. But even like if I had an onager, you know, those 2 shots would have been really devastating. Yeah, I would have cleaned him up for sure. I did a lot of damage, and it helped me turn that battle. But I could have gotten a lot more free kills, I think. That's got 40 attack. Just not quite enough. With their armor and everything. Not enough. And I know I'm not. What am I doing? Get back. You're not ready to attack. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, this is dumb. We've done this before. It's not worth it. He's down to 2 castles. Castles are precious. They're very precious. And I'm really concerned at this point. I know if he gets these relics, it's over for me. Then he'd have 3, and I'd have 2. She kind of really neglected my economy, like he was doing really well eco-wise, which is why I think he was having trouble fielding an army, because he had such a high population. He's probably sporting at least 100 villagers. I know he's killed a lot. At one point, I think I forget, I'll have to look at the end, but he had like 160. For a 300 game, yeah, it's fine. It's good to have 1/2 the population. 200 game, though. Maybe to start, yeah, you want like 120, 130, but 160 it's over the top. Like if you're making paladins, maybe, but he doesn't get paladins. And even his cavaliers don't get all the upgrades. Siege is their power unit for the Ethiopians. I'm not sure what the Inca power unit is. Inca's just kind of like a jack of all trades. Economy's not the best. It's got some slight advantages. No really unit that sticks out. Probably the Kamyuk. But again, the Kamyuk has to be used right. And I know you find it funny because he's not really using that much cavalry. But just having like, it's definitely the unit with the most HP that I can make besides Siege. So it's bulky, durable, it's got the pierce armor, got the monks to recharge them, and they fight well together. When a boxed up Kamyuks can take anything that's going to fight them toe to toe. You name it, War Elephant, Paladin, Champions. They're anti-trash. Only thing that's going to take them down is archers. And that pierce armor helps now. And Siege, of course. And I am disadvantaged because I can't make any scouts or anything like that. Which would have been nice for some raiding. And that's what the Eagle's for, but that's 50 gold apiece. Plus the upgrades. Which is why I don't think I touched that. Because as you can see, cannot. So I'm running up here. I think he sees it. Switch over. Oh yeah, you can see because that's his damn lumber camp. He's got good range on those buildings. Yeah, just hesitated. I might have been able to get in there. No. You can see it. He knows it's there. I don't know what he was thinking. I would have got those relics no matter what. Maybe he didn't know that there was 2 up there. He probably just thought there was like 1. I would have fought over it. Oh, look who's taking the score lead. Let's speed this up a little bit, eh? Not sure what the plan was there. Almost broke through. Hitting his wood now. Yeah, and he takes my castle out, which I'm so mad about because that was such a nice spot. Didn't even see him hacking at it till the last second. But at this point in the game, 400 gold is... maybe that's not a bad trade with the castle. And he's running around trying to deal with me and my pesky raids. Alright, so here we go. And it's good to like mark a path. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just like you do with a scout. You gotta. Oh, he didn't make it. Well, now he's gotta know. There's two. I think he does know now. Like this is the game changer here. He gets these relics. He's pushed me off the front. And the scores in closing. This is where I'm like, shizzle, I need to get those. So I sent my army up here, leaving my base undefended. Lucky I just took out his trebs because he doesn't have the resources to make any more siege for the moment. There he goes, he's going for it. Revenge. He's gonna have the goal to make another monk. Alright, alright. Go, 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 go! Yeah, the devastation he's done on my economy. Never really recovered. You can tell by my farms. Like, all I had was like the one hit on him in the beginning with those eagles. It didn't do anything. Yeah, I could have walled this up. It's not like it's that big of an area. I just used to have my army there to defend and disappeared. But the mighty can't be hooked. So I'm still trying to get my last relic over there. Where is it? There, alright. Got it. Yeah, I think he just dropped it off. Yes. I'm good on wood now. It's the food I'm hurting on. He's hurting on the wood. Yeah, he's just running out and running out of wood. It's like these is like the last wood here, right in the middle of the map. Everything else is near gone. I'm nearly out in the back. A little bit up here, a little bit right there, but that's it. We've cleaned up the rest. And we're both low on it. So now wood has become the... I still wish I had this game and it was an island game. And you know that wood goes quick on island games. I remember transporting villagers on an enemy island to chop a single tree down. Because it was like the last tree on that island. And we actually fought. Men died over this. I dropped like archers off and we were fighting. Dying over this single tree. And I like chopped up all 100 wood with my villagers. Got them back on the transport ship. Took them back home. Dropped them off in my town center. We were down a man. We had like so much trade going on in the back. We were trading gold for wood. We actually ended up winning. I really wish I could get that game. The problem is with all the new patches, you can't go back unless you revert to an old patch. That's just annoying. Not worth it. Actually, I think I start pumping out more villagers here now. Did I get the last relic over here yet? Alright, it's left. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I have all four. Nice and safe. Well, probably not as safe as they should be, but... So, yeah. Now I'm going for the wood. He's hitting this heavy. I know I need to push him off. I'm strong on wood, but I know he's low on it, and I didn't even know he was this low. And he tries the wall out, which is a waste of wood in itself. And I took out a bunch of his military buildings here too, so I know he's not happy. He's not a happy camper. And secure this wood pile, so he's got this one, which might be his last. He's got a little bit down there. I thought for sure he had some left, but I knew like these were important to hold. Let's slow it down for a second, put you on view lock. I'll be right back. Okay. Did I win yet? Whew, I know. He commentated this game. Had to do it, though. Great game, right? So now who's a couple thousand out ahead? Yeah. Tables have turned. I need like a nice metal song here. Tables have turned, the mountain has climbed. The cameo rises from the ash and the flame. Stabbing and cutting and diving, killing, slashing. Oh, the cameo it'll win the day. Killing skirmishers one by one with mighty spear. Fear the spear. I want to read like the history of the cameo. I think it'd be interesting. Like a Braveheart, you know, when they get all those big wooden posts together, and there's the cavalry charge, and they just pull them all up at the last second. Ah! It's a great scene. That's back before the whole CGI thing. They had a bunch of real horses that stopped right before, and then a bunch of like fake ones mixed in on like tracks, and the guy that's sent like guys like into like the over the head of the spears. So scary. And there's like people there to catch them. What a good movie. Back before Mel Gibson went crazy. But he probably was always crazy. That's probably why we like him. I got the gold now to keep pumping these dudes. But I don't want to waste them. There we go. I knew he was getting a little numbered. Yeah, but he knew it. He knew that I would have been box formation on stance. I am the master. Alright, he's playing me at my own game here. But I've nearly taken these wood out. So we just need to battle over this. And then down here, he's starved right now, I think. Yeah, he's all out. He is all out of wood. I don't think he's got anybody chopping right now. He's coming, he knows he needs it. Taking the single tree out here. Oh, he's trying for there. Alright. Oh, I hate when I kill my monks. Oh, it hurts. Distracting me with something. I don't know what I was thinking. I pulled away. He did some like mind trick on me. Jedi mind trick. Pulled my army away like the perfect. Like, yeah, go on through. Like a goalie, just letting the soccer goal go in here. Like, oh no. Oh no. I got my villagers out front. Maybe delayed that a second. Dropped even like a palisade to slow him down. Might have done it. A little distracted. Lost my castle. Good push by him. Good timing. Don't know how I let that through. But look at his wood. He's out of wood. I'm not letting him have any of it. My wood. I'm in the back of his base. I took his castle out back here. So he's got lots of food, but no more wood. Those farms are going to start dying. I am now 10,000 ahead. No wood for you. Shotel warriors are so sexy though. Still raiding back here. He's actually making gold and food units now because he's out of wood. He's trying again. I think these are the last piles here. And he resigns. His army's dead. He knows I'm going to push him off this wood. Starved out of wood. It can happen. It's rare. There you have it. Congratulations to any of you who actually finished this. So, there's one for the defensive handbook. And another one for the cameos. Let's look at the stats. In the end, I ended up killing quite a lot. I think a lot of that was due to recharging some of my units with the monks. And the cameos being beefy and recharging them was important. I would pull them back a lot during the battle. Kind of let the trash go and die. Kind of save them because they were gold units. His economy was great. Slaughtered mine. overall, I mean, he was close on gold. Because he got those extra piles. But my relics in the end gave me that extra 2,000 gold, which maybe not seem like a lot. Let's see, where is the, yeah. So I got 10,000 from the gold pile, which 10,000, that's, yeah, that's pretty much close to two clumps. They were like three or four in each of those. Yeah, he was at 160. He got a relic of his own, but he only got about 2,000 from it. I shouldn't have been messing around with moving them. I lost a lot of time with that. I really had the two pumping, and they weren't even pumping the whole time because he managed to take that one out. But he should have jumped on both of those. He had a chance to get all four of my relics at one point. I had the extra stone, so I got an extra castle out of it, which was nice. Actually, no, I didn't have extra stone. We both had about the same. So there must have been a second pile, which makes sense. There's probably 2 extra stone and 2 extra gold generated on each map. So there we go. He was very powerful, and I was very low right here, and then brought it back. Yeah, right around Imperials when he was spiking and I was weak. Yeah, especially through here. That looked not good. But I hung in there. Amazingly, I advanced faster each age. I think you spent a lot more on researches too. Because not every research is important. Because I know what it's like when you have a ton of gold. You're like, spend it. I'm going to buy everything. And you don't need to get everything. I mean, if it's wooden food, yeah. But that gold was important, and he probably wasted a good 1,000 there. Maybe upgrading things he didn't need to. And I was guilty of that too, because I probably should have gone more eagle. Not bothered with the pike, because I don't feel like the pike really helped me. Near the end they did, because I didn't really have a trash unit. Except for the skirms. Yeah, being limited to two different, trash units is hard when he has 3. Oh, tiring. I need a nap just after watching that. Imagine how I felt after playing it. Need to go exercise. Later, guys.